Sandy kept scratching non-stop with a fork, and the hair that fell out ended up giving the cake a little hairdo. When SpongeBob realized the cake wasn't edible, he decided to practice karate with Sandy instead. But Sandy's itching only got worse. She kept feeling like something was biting her. She looked closer, and finally spotted a flea chewing on her skin. She immediately slapped at it, but the flea jumped away. She started slapping her legs wildly, and even tried to bite at the flea herself. SpongeBob and Patrick were completely confused. Sandy was miserable. She asked SpongeBob to grab her suitcase. She opened it up and immediately put on an anti-flea collar. The flea jumped off her and landed on SpongeBob. At first, SpongeBob thought it might make a cute pet.
Oh, this isn't so bad.
But then it bit him, so Sandy gave him a flea collar too. The flea leapt onto Patrick next and started torturing him until his whole body was covered in welts. Patrick flailed around in agony and finally snatched SpongeBob's collar and put it on himself. But with nowhere else to go, the flea jumped right back onto Sandy. There was only one collar left, so they all started fighting over it. Things got worse when the flea began laying eggs. A baby flea hatched. Sandy quickly tied all three of them together with the collar, thinking they could trap the flea for good. But the fleas began multiplying like crazy until there were so many they chewed right through the collar. They tried to run, but the fleas surrounded them. Just as SpongeBob and Patrick were about to escape, a wall of fleas blocked their path. Right then, Squidward walked by. He saw them crying for help and pretended he didn't see a thing. Patrick started blaming Sandy for bringing in the bugs, then turned to blame SpongeBob for dragging him to Sandy's house. But Sandy said they needed to work together. That's when Patrick suddenly had an idea. He told SpongeBob to climb on Sandy's back, then climbed up himself to eat an apple.
Much better.
Sandy was completely speechless. Meanwhile, the flea army kept growing. Just as the swarm was about to charge, SpongeBob casually said he wished he could die in water. That gave Sandy an idea. She put on her helmet, karate chopped through the flea swarm, and threw open the door. A wave of ocean water rushed in. All the fleas were washed away, but as the water kept pouring in, every resident in Bikini Bottom got swept into Sandy's house too.
It sure is good to